Development Part 3 Economics. In the previous video, we have learned about comparing different countries and states on the basis of per capita income and other criteria like literacy rate, infant mortality rate, net attendance ratio. In this video, we are going to learn about public facilities and sustainable development. Let us see some comparative data on Punjab, Kerala and Bihar. Punjab per capita income of 2011 is 56,625, Kerala 56,107 and Bihar 19,205 according to 2011. On the mortality rate in Punjab is 30, Kerala 12 and Bihar 44. Literacy rate in Punjab 74%, Kerala 94%, Bihar 64% according to 2011. And net attendance ratio for class 1 to 5, data according to 1995 and 96, Punjab 81, Kerala 91 and Bihar 41. The data above we have discussed is related to Punjab, Kerala and Bihar. Average person in Punjab has more income than average income in Kerala, but Punjab lagging behind in infant mortality rate, literacy rate and net attendance ratio from Kerala. The reason is money in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that you need to live well. For example, money can't give us a pollution-free environment. It may not be able to protect us from infectious disease unless the whole of our community takes preventive measures. The best and cheapest way of providing the goods and services to the people is providing it collectively. Let us define public facility. Public facilities are services provided by the government to its citizens. Some of the important public facilities are infrastructure, sanitation, public transport, health care, public distribution system, water, education, etc. These facilities are not possible for any individual to access at economic cost. to raise quality of life of public, government provides such facilities. Let us think about the benefits of public facilities. The benefits of public facilities can be shared by many people. Next, government schools enable many children to get educated. Public transport help people come out at an affordable price. Public parks and libraries are recreation for citizens. Now let us see what is Body Mass Index, BMI. This is easy to calculate. Take the weight of a person in kg, then take the height in meters, divide the weight by the square of heights. If this figure is less than 18.5, then the person would be considered as undernourished. If this BMI is more than 25, then the person is overweight. Now, let us consider about Human Development Report. UNDP publishes Human Development Report, HRD, for comparing countries based on per capita income, educational level, and health status. Human Development Index, HDI, is a static composite index for life expectancy, education, per capita income, indicators which are used to rank countries into 4 tiers of human development. A country scores a higher HDI when the lifespan is higher, education level is higher, gross national income and per capita income is higher. Let us see that per capita income is higher in Sri Lanka, has ranked 93, and India has 126 out of 177 countries. It was developed by Indian economics, Amartya Sen, and Pakistani economist Mahbub ul Haq, and was further used to measure the country's development by United Nations Development Programme, UNDP. Human Development Reports Office of UNDP use this basis to compare the different countries. Now, let us see what is sustainable development. Sustainable development can be defined as development without harming the environment and also keeping for the future generation. The groundwater is a renewable resource, but its overuse has caused decline of water level in the past few decades. So, there is a need to use it in a judicious way. It is the need of hour to conserve it for the future generation. Sustainable development is continuous from one generation to another generation. In the next video, we will learn about sectors of economy. Thanks.